The sun is beginning to set on the East Coast as you look over the beautiful People's Park of Central Park here. 800 acres of grounds, music, walking, beautiful carriage rides, and professional beach volleyball for the first time ever. Welcome back to Woolman Rink inside Central Park here in New York for week 6 as the men of Austin and New York take the sand. Hey everybody, Kevin Barnett alongside Olympic gold medalist Rich Lamborn. We'll have Cameron Irwin on the sand with us throughout this match. Rich, 0-4 for Austin here. Their women coming off a tough 3-set win. What do they need to show in order to get off that goose egg?
Yeah, well, they need to show their best form, obviously, right? They've got to serve the ball tough. They've got to really dial in defensively. And then they've got to sort of fight off the wow factor of the New York Nitro, right? Taylor and Taylor are kind of a human highlight factory out there. And sometimes that can be a little bit more daunting than it needs to be if you don't sort of settle into your own game. So let's see if the Austin Aces can do that.
Yeah, they've set an Instagram record, have Taylor and Taylor for "Here Comes the Boom" being used on their highlights. As you look at Austin now 5-4, this is the combined record. 5-0 for the women, 0-4 for the men. They could add to that and keep them at 500. This is the chase for that AVP League Cup. New York at 3-6. Similar struggles, but on the women's side for them. Avery Dross and Wyatt Harrison, a new partnership this year. Wyatt Harrison, quite a young member of the beach volleyball community.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen him in league play, but he is a very, very talented player. There you see him on the right side of your screen, looking to really kind of establish himself in the league, make his mark. And today would be a good day to do it by getting win number 1, Kev.
Yeah, I want to see how much he can draw out of 38-year-old Avery Drost, who is his partner. That is the 6'6" blocker out of Santa Cruz, California. Graduated UC San Diego back in 2022. And Avery Drost, at that experienced age, 6'5" himself, out of Redlands, California. He has been through quite the history with many of the legends of the game as a partner at one time or another. Still looking for a victory in this season, and they're going to have to try and get it against, as you mentioned, the human highlight reels that are Taylor Crabb and Taylor Sander. They bring a wide dimension of skills.
Yeah, they certainly do. Obviously, we know about the high-flying nature of Taylor Sanders' game. I mean, just one of the best attackers in all of the world. There he is on the left side of your screen. And Taylor Crabb has been an all-time player on the AVP for many, many years now at this point. One of the best defenders in the world. One of the speediest guys out on the sand.
The quickest human on tour with the big swings, big kills, and big serves. Taylor Sander comes out at 6'5", and Olympian indoors. Teams mostly play keep away from him. And there is Taylor Crabb. He comes out a smooth defender who can reach sudden combustion in attacking.
He's the powder keg.
He's got all the shots, the angles, the nuance, the control, and he will make the game look easy. Let's hear from Taylor about New York.
Yeah, I love coming out to New York. It's always been one of my favorite stops when the AVP was coming here. Earlier, in 2019, I think the last time it was here. I'm excited for New York City. I mean, it always has like a super cool buzz around the city. Obviously, a lot of people, and this is going to be one of the most iconic venues we get to play in, so I'm super excited.
Super excited. First point underway. Big cut there. Run down by Drost. Option given. Jump set given. Here comes the boom.
Didn't take us long to get into the highlight reels, go. Opening play.
Rich, I want to ask you as we enjoy that last play once again, and it's excellent. You see the lighting here, the sun getting low on the horizon and streaking in right in the face of Avery Drost. What would you do with that?
Well, he's got the shades on. There's only half of the athletes out there wearing shades. You got Taylor Crabb and Avery Drost. So I think he's ready for it. Kind of comes and goes a little bit. You know, it was not present at all during the women's match. It kind of peeks through, so you just got to sort of deal with it. It's something you expect in beach volleyball. And with the Oakley Sutro lights on, he's ready.
Partly cloudy, a little bit of sun right now, and a beautiful 80 degrees in New York City. It doesn't get much better in Central Park, and it doesn't get much better than that little drop off the heel.
That is such a maddening shot if you're a blocker. too, because have a look at how long he holds that arm and then just lets it bounce right off the heel of his hand by Wyatt at the net.
Beautiful set and a nice result there for Austin.
You said it, Kev. We'll have another look at this set. It is a beauty. Good pass on a tough serve from Avery. And that is deft touch on the cutty.
There's that tough serving you want, and it results in an ace.
Yeah, serving the ball very well already early in this match are the Austin Aces, and that was a laser beam, Kev.
Harrison again. Down the middle, back to back. A pair of aces for Wyatt Harrison. Those will be number 5 and 6 on the year.
Yeah, they're going to need a lot of that, and it's just really nice rhythm right now. The toss keeps him right where he wants to go. It looks smooth.
Another tough one, this time soaked up by Sander. He'll go high and off the fingertips for the kill. Austin with the early lead.
I like that setup defensively from Austin. They're split blocking. You know, Avery spent a lot of his career at the net as a blocker, so he is very proficient up there, and it gives Wyatt the opportunity to just really focus on hitting his best serve.
Are you not entertained?
I mean, Tay just sits in the pocket, scoops that thing right on the net, and on the run-through hammer, Taylor Sander for the finish. You know, that is right in our colleague Casey Patterson's JV angle zone. You got to come up with something different if you expect to beat Crab.
Good battle waged there and won by Austin. 5-4. Teams trading some side outs. The lights are on, and our remaining 2 matches following this one will be on the CW and under the lights here in Central Park. Beautiful set to the outside, and that is the kind of rhythm you're used to seeing from the Olympian and bronze medalist.
Yeah, and I love the aggressive offensive approach Sander takes. I mean, he can essentially just ignore the block. When he's passing the ball well and that set is in his zone, keeps him in rhythm, he can go up and over any block with ease, as you see there.
Beautiful job by Harrison, scooping that one out from below the level of the net.
And you saw who was at the net blocking on that. Taylor Crab. Something they like to throw in as a little wrinkle as well. Taylor is probably the best blocker in the world as far as blocks gotten for attempts.
Yeah, they did a lot of split blocking last time out in the Hamptons. Another big swing.
You can see as that set gets close to the net, you just almost hear, you know, like that vacuum noise when the water's sucking out to form a big wave. Kind of the vibe you get when Taylor Sander goes up on a tight set.
Drost looks down and he goes cross court with some heat.
There is no shortage of offensive power being displayed in this match thus far.
And not a lot of intimidation as Drost will step back to serve. Who will they go after? Will it be the 575 number of Taylor Sander, his efficiency on the year, the 390 of Crab? Crab 82 attempts as compared to 40 for his partner, and he continues to be the target here. And that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, that was, I'm not sure what happened there. Avery's arms just came apart right at the moment of contact. Yeah, watch this, in perfect position. And then the arms just split. I don't know, it is warm out there. It's a little humid, maybe a little sweat on the hands.
Fighting that one off, his athletic partner will feast with no one up. 8-7 side switch gives us a chance to welcome in Cameron Irwin.
Well, Kevin, you alluded to it. It has been a game of keep away between Crab and Sander. Sander has just half the attempts, actually the fewest on the men's side in terms of total attacks, and rightly so, because he's currently at the top of the league right now in hitting efficiency. On the other side of the net for the Austin Aces, the target in terms of side out has really altered between Avery and his partner. It's gone back and forth between him and Wyatt. Recently, though, it's been on the side of Avery, the veteran guys.
Yeah, nice numbers for Taylor Sander there, and his 15 blocks at 1.5 per set. That is best in the league from a guy who says he really didn't feel like he was doing a good job blocking the ball. The numbers disagree, Taylor. Crab. A rare jump serve. And a big block from his partner. That's not rare.
That was an excellent move. Little show and take from Sander. We'll get another look at it right here. Watch this, where he kind of baits him into the line and then just drops those arms last minute to take it away. Beautiful textbook stuff from Sander at the net.
Right strategy, just a little short.
I love the idea, but that is one you want to make after the big stuff, just to keep the pressure on the Aces. You've kind of finally eked your way in front of them.
8 ties, 2 lead changes here in our competitive first set. Perhaps best volleyball Austin has played. Crab left side, and he dumps another one down, this time off the cable. They're coming off of a victory, the New York Nitro, in 3 sets over the Dallas Dream, Benish and Partain. Lost the first set deuce fashion, 13-15, but then looked pretty strong, 15-11, 15-12 against America's best.
Yeah, that was a very good win for the Nitro.
Ace service from Sander.
Just untouchable. He's kind of been hammering that middle a little bit, and you could see Wyatt was leaning that way. And it went out to the sideline. He couldn't even make a move for it. Here's another look.
The question now is, do you take it into the middle? Yes, you do. Back to back.
Yeah, I think everybody is just kind of in similar mode right now, which is hit your best serve. I know that's a strategy you like, Kev. And when you've got a weapon like that of Taylor Sander, that is absolutely a great strategy, because no matter where it goes, if it goes with that kind of pace, it's going to be a problem for the other team.
Just like that, a 5-1 run, and Austin has fallen off their horse. Out of the stirrups and into a timeout as we take a look at our men's standings. Of course, everyone chasing that top 6. Those top 6 will qualify for the AVP Championships Labor Day weekend in Chicago at Oak Street Beach. It will be quite the race there for those last couple of spots. Buttinger and Evans, their last chances to make an impact on their record are this weekend starting tonight.
Yeah, kind of wild that it's so separated, because there's, you know, not everyone plays every weekend. So it is a little bit difficult to track at times. You can see Crab and Sander up near the top, even though as a team, their combined record has them near the bottom.
Yeah, you know that everyone's going to play 8 matches, and the top 6 men, top 6 women are going to go and play for the Pairs Championships. And then we have our AVP League Cup, which is the combined title, which last year was won by San Diego.
Yeah, indeed, and they were kind of near the bottom midway through the season, looked completely out of it, and then they just got on a run at the right time. So nobody completely done just yet. We've got all the up-to-date standings for you.
And so much to be decided this weekend, and then again when we are in Austin for our next event, then Dallas, and that will finish out AVP League regular season play for 2025. And Oak Street Beach will see the titles. Harrison fights off this jump serve, so no turkey. Instead, it's a dig from his partner. Dig to kill Taylor Crab.
That's one of those difficult plays, because realistically, you know, if you have that to do all over again, and it's very easy from our vantage point, of course, you got to go up and whap that thing. It's right on top of the net. But there is kind of this, you know, you don't want to get caught poaching over the net. A little bit of a bad break for the Aces there.
New York will take it. Give that one back, 13-10.
Every now and then the Nitro can get in some service error trouble, but if you can score 3 every time you go back to serve, you're doing something pretty spectacular.
Still trying to work on Crab, and he will work hard into the angle, find a hot pocket as well as a set point. Pain continues for Austin, who've won just one set on the year. Looking like they're going to drop another here.
One of the reasons Taylor's so popular, the ease with which he does everything, and this right here playing to the crowd, going skyball, Kev.
Give the crowd what it wants.
Not easier to do that when you have a 4-point lead and some set points.
He'll be handing out bread later. Circus now. Second set point opportunity for the home side. A comfortable Crab trots in and thunders.
I mean, that was the slow to fast, all personified by Taylor Crab right there.
A very offensive first set. 18 kills, one hitting error between the pairs. But it's +4 for New York, and they are up 1-0 in this best of 3.
How about a little magic? How about a little magic, huh?
Sunny days call for Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Refreshing and goes down smooth. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
AVP League is brought to you by Wilson, the official ball of the AVP. By Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea, let the good times cruise. And by StubHub, the official ticketing partner of the AVP. A look at Lower Manhattan, the gorgeous skyline of this incredibly active city here on a Saturday night. Whole crew arriving, going out on a Friday, enjoying all the folks that are wandering the city on a beautiful sunny evening. As here we have continued antics on sand led by Mark Sherman.
Kev, I think the big city brings out a little something in you too. There's a little more bass in your voice. I don't know. You're like a different guy here.
I'll take it. And New York will take that hitting percentage in the first. 11 of 12, 917.
Yeah, we talked about the Aces needing to impose their will a little bit defensively. Safe to say they did not do that with the other team, the Nitro, hitting 917. I don't know that we've seen anything like that.
All right, set one in the books, 15-11. Pretty close in spite of those radical offensive numbers as Mom enjoys the action. Paula Crab, courtside. So let's go to Cameron Irwin.
Pretty impressive, too, for Paula Crab. It was a 12-hour journey from Hawaii to get all the way here to New York. When I spoke with her, she said there was no doubt she had to make it to New York because both of her boys in action this week, and we will not see a Crab battle, unfortunately. However, I think she's winning Most Supportive Mom Award for sure.
Where's Chris?
That's a good question.
I don't think they sit together anyways if they're both here, but we also have to mention Kira, of course. Kira Sander, Taylor Sanders' mom. They're in the family suite at the end of the court.
Yeah, courtside, enjoying the highlights that were set number one. Angle the call. Good scheme by Austin to pick it up. Instead, it's dumped back on their side. Oh, no.
Point number one of the match was a highlight reel play. Point number one of set number two, also a highlight reel play. That is why the Nitro, one of the most popular teams on the sand.
Just throw the left hand out and put it where they aren't. Another opportunity to score, and that is Sander doing his best Crab imitation.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he hits the ball so hard so much of the time that you're really kind of defenseless when he goes up over the top with the soft shots.
Another nice move by Sander. That'll go left side. Second. No hat, no matter. Pull. Crab right there. And Joust ends in a net violation against New York. First point for the Aces.
Yeah, Sander a little bit upset with himself. It was interesting because he was kind of so shocked at this play right here that they were both on that. You can see him smiling as he set the ball, but he lost a little focus maybe and overset it. Yeah, I can't believe it.
Played professionally overseas in Indonesia, did Taylor Sander this past year. Decided to go back indoors for a little bit where he's always excelled. And here he's finally blocked. Avery Dross, a little split situation with his partner.
Yeah, so that's a pickup defensively from Avery, and this block from Avery. If the Nitro aren't careful, their hitting percentage might drop below 700.
Commitment to the angle there as the first block for Austin hits the scoreboard. We're tied at 2.
I like how the Austin Aces have come out here in set number 2. There is no tentative road to victory. Kev, you and I like to repeat that ad nauseum, and it is the truth. They're really going after it, which is good stuff from them thus far.
Crab, a deft touch, and a heated put away.
I mean, just the comfort with which he operates out there. Never looks rushed, never looks off balance. Digging balls with his knuckles.
Yeah, we should put a heart rate monitor on him. It's not going to get into triple digits. As he makes yet another play, left-handed scoop. But another block from Avery Dross negates the excitement of the crowd.
Yeah, thus far, Avery's got the antidote, at least at the net. And you said it, this home crowd was looking to go wild after yet another one-arm spear defensively from Crab.
Well, getting blocked here will leave him at 7 and 7. 7 kills, 7 digs so far for Crab. 2 blocks for Drost. Full head of steam, Sander. Good night now.
You could be in the right position, but if it catches you a little bit high, that's going to be the result. Just tons of pace from Sander.
Taylor Sander continues to be the latest example of my argument of what if you just take an elite indoor arm and put it on the beach? It looks pretty ugly for the defenders in lots of cases.
Yeah, I think, you know, I mean, he's a little bit of a unicorn of sorts in my mind, though, because the nature of his arm swing, I think, lends itself particularly well to what he does out here. And I think there's lots of guys that can kind of bomb away, but he pairs it with the ability to set and the touch on the soft shots just by nature of having played a lot of beach volleyball in his life.
Little step-in move. They love that variation. I hope you caught it right there. The audio from our crew is pretty good. Yep, go. You knew something was coming.
Yeah, and it's so tough if you're Avery. Nice attempt to try and get back in front of that, but got a little bit of the Flintstones feet trying to start the car, you know.
Option given, option taken. Austin staying in the game here in the second.
Yeah, again, they're doing all the right stuff. Staying very aggressive in their offensive game. They've made some good defensive stops. Serving the ball tough.
Each side with 2 aces. Harrison has the pair for Austin. Sander with the pair for New York. Short serve. Scooped, and the option game is thriving. Normally in this city, options are a little bit different than what we're seeing. Harrison got on that little streak. Can he do it again? Little Phil Dahlhauser type set from Crab to Sander for another Nitro-worthy put away.
I don't know that the Kong block is ever a great idea against the likes of Taylor Sander. Have a look at this. Just a little step out. Yeah, that was going to hurt the rotator cuff had it hit the hand of Avery Drost. Reminds me of the Princess Bride. Fezzik tear his arms off. That's likely what would have happened had that gone into the single arm of Avery Drost. Ooh.
Oh, first the power, now the craft. You mentioned the touch that Sander has. He shakes that one off, 9-6.
Yeah, and have a look at how well that's disguised. I mean, full extension. He just kind of slows down right at the moment of contact. You know, with the pace that you normally see coming from him at the end line, you just can't have any way to prepare for that.
9-6, timeout Austin. It's getting away from him once again. The first set was tied 9-9. It would be a run to finish for New York. But now in control a little bit earlier here in set 2. Let's check in with Cameron Irwin.
Well, guys, considering the New York Nitro, I think one of their greatest strengths is that they get to play with such a freedom. They actually didn't have a whole lot of preseason, or next to none, with Taylor Sander playing in the Philippines, like you mentioned. They said you can't overthink it in terms of lacking on the practice, on the sand, alongside one another. And I think, again, playing with that freedom, that joy, it actually comes with wins. That's the result that you see from Crab and Sander. There is a beauty to their game, and it all comes free of mind.
Yeah, they're both in a pretty good headspace. Sander having moved back home now into Utah to be with his family. Crab picking up a job at St. Mary's, but they're still finding that time to work on their game together.
Yeah, indeed. They find their moments. They've got, you know, such a long-standing friendship, and they know each other so well that it kind of works. I don't know that you would necessarily prescribe that for other teams to not have a lot of time together on the sand, but, you know, every team is kind of a different animal of sorts, and so this particular style works for them.
What do you think being a coach will add to the skill set of Taylor Crab?
Yeah, I think it'll add a lot. I mean, he's a guy that we tout as having such a high volleyball IQ in general, which is accurate, of course. His ability to read the game and so forth. But there's something about trying to teach other people how to view things and how to approach things that sort of becomes a reminder to yourself of how you would like to do things. And so I think playing while you're coaching is a real advantage of sorts.
Keeping it in out of the timeout. Harrison, big head of steam, and he can also lean on it a bit.
Yeah, Krabby tried to do the show take on the line, and Wyatt was not fooled.
Last couple of matches have been 2-0 losses to the Dream and to Brooklyn. And here, Austin's going to have to try and find a way to slow down New York.
The effortless nature with which he jumps is really, it's awe-inspiring and infuriating all at the same moment.
Well, I would think, yeah, along those lines, Rich, I was thinking the same thing. It's the most infuriating team to play against in the league. And then they do stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, Taylor Sanders is absolutely one of those guys who is and has always been one of those people where you're just scratching your head and you go, you know what, there's just human beings out there that are doing things that I will never, ever be able to do.
Is that Ricardo Santos out there? My glasses don't work so well, Rich. Santos famous for throwing the ball back.
Yeah.
The international star out of Brazil, multiple-time Olympic medalist.
I believe he's got one of every color. I'm not entirely positive on that, but he's got several. One of the legends of the game.
Yeah, the Nitro, a pair of Olympians, one indoor, one on the beach. Crab again making it look pretty easy. This time it's a dig for Austin, and oh, slice me off some deli meat.
Yeah, that was a great swing in transition. Yeah, Avery trying to whoop up a little crowd support, even though this is the home court of the New York Nitro. They want to see a good competitive match, and again, Wyatt staying aggressive in transition.
Running out of time here. They're close, but it's going to have to be scoring on their own service in the next 3 rotations. Very few hitting errors. New York +3, looking for 4. Just wide.
It's so tough when he's back to serve. We've seen the short one. We've seen the heaters up the middle. Now going slice to the sideline. That one missed, but I mean, you just never know what's coming from Sander.
Oh, base service. Dross with nice placement down the line.
We'll give him credit for that one being intentional. Took a little bit off that and kind of went into a hybrid type of a serve and got it right up the sideline of Taylor Crabb for the ace.
Looking for the tie. Another new offensive pattern and another crush.
I don't know if I like that. You go ace up Crabb sideline and then you go right into Sander at kind of a critical juncture. You've got an opportunity to tie up this second set, and I mean, he's just been lights out. That's just easy pickings for Sander, floating.
Maybe that was the Jake Gibb, dominant 3-year partner of Taylor Crabb, going line to line. It did not work, nor did that shot. And it is 14-11 match ball for the Nitro.
Crabby goes sky ball again. Let's see. You know the crowd wants him to. It doesn't look like he's going to oblige the second time.
A little bit less distance here to play with. Now he'll try and heat it up for the win. The crowd would have liked that. Instead, it will be a side out. Second opportunity to close. It just took them 2 in the first set.
Yeah, they'll have a couple chances at it. A couple shared chuckles there between the Taylors.
Sander steps it for the win.
Unbelievable. I mean, that's such a good dig on heavy heat over the block, essentially, from Wyatt. But Sander there to clean up his own. I don't want to say mistake, but getting dug, I think he probably in his mind doesn't like to see. So he gets the stuff to close it out.
Sanders' second block. He goes 12 of 13 offensively for the match. Absolutely unstoppable. A force of nature here for the home crowd, enjoying the patter blues of the New York Nitro as they blow up Austin 11 and 12. Cameron with Crabb and Sander.
I mean, first and foremost, just looking like you guys are having so much fun here in a hometown crowd. You close it out on a block. I have to ask, though, with so many highlights, what was your favorite highlight in this one?
Taylor Skyball, for sure. I think it was epic, but yeah, it was a great match. Super fun to be in New York, and we played great today, and that's always a good thing for us.
And I have to ask, what's more fun to play behind? Taylor Sander or Billy Allen?
2 totally different players. It's nice to play with a guy where I can just put it anywhere 2 feet above the net, and he does everything with it. So, I mean, I love playing with both of them, both phenomenal players, and happy we got the win out here in New York.
Awesome. Congratulations, guys. Thanks for putting on a show. Back to you guys.
Indeed, they did put on a show and win in straight sets. Rich said it at the very beginning that they were a human highlight film, and that delivered from point 1. Big stuff blocks, digs to points, and easy, smooth transitions for the entire crew here in New York City. I'm Kevin Barnett. He's Rich Lamborn. She's Cameron Irwin. Good night, goodbye, and congratulations, New York.